I'm DJ Dan from Fairbanks, Alaska. This is Axes, Picks, Claw, Hammers, and Footstools. How you doing? This is the home of the hits and happenings on YouTube, you know that? Also, it's a place to go for unusual, bizarre, outlandish, rarely heard and rarely thought about rock and roll. And rock and roll, to me, is a gigantic umbrella that covers all sorts of music. It's all rock and roll now. We are in the age of rock and roll ascendant. All we can do is fall to our knees in abject praise for the all-inclusiveness of rock and roll. So here we are in this now share, this little segment of the now, the eternal now, the endless now that we now share. We got the eternal playlist running. So what is it running today? Right now, we got a couple dub tunes. 2, as a matter of fact. From Dubhead Volume 2, various artists, 1996, a 3 CD set that I am getting somewhat obsessive about, getting whole loads of mileage out of. Our first track is by HUGHIE IZACHAAR, called Sound System Dub, and we're going to follow that up with Dub Specialist doing Live in Harmony. But first, let's start out with HUGHIE IZACHAAR and the Sound System Dub. Take it away, HUGHIE. Well, as a starter, a sort of dub amuse-bouche that gets your dub glands secreting, well, good, good. Let's get those juices circulating. Yeah. And move on to our next cut of the Dubhead Volume 2 Compilation 3 CD set. Dub Specialists Live in Harmony.
Everything on earth lives in harmony. Everything on earth lives in harmony. Everything on earth lives in harmony. Everything on earth lives in harmony. Daylight comes from the sun. Light at night from the moon. The fall and rise of the sun and the moon is life. Everything on earth lives in harmony. Everything on earth lives in harmony. Everything on earth lives in harmony. Daylight comes from the sun. Everything on earth lives in harmony. Everything on earth lives in harmony. Everything on earth lives in harmony. Daylight comes from the sun. Everything on earth lives in harmony. Everything on earth lives in harmony. Everything on earth lives in harmony. Daylight comes from the sun. Everything on earth lives in harmony. Everything on earth lives in harmony. Everything on earth lives in harmony. Daylight comes from the sun.
Everything on earth lives in harmony. Everything on earth lives in harmony. Everything on earth lives in harmony. Daylight comes from the sun. I'm DJ Than from Fairbanks, Alaska, and that was Dub Specialist with Live in Harmony off of Dubhead Volume 2, a fantastic 3 CD compilation set of some edgy, deep dark dub for your head. Oh yeah, feed your head. DJ Than from Fairbanks, Alaska. This is Axis, Picks, Claw Hammers, and Footstools, the home of the hits and the happenings here on YouTube. The place to be, the place to see and be seen, the place to hear and be heard, the place to expose, the place to disappear, the place to bathe in the glory, in the cleansing glory of rock and roll. That's right. Axis, Picks, Claw Hammers, and Footstools is all that, plus other things like cheap special effects that all create a dream radio hole for yous all. Thanks so much. Drop back by.